Hello, everyone. This is True Podcast. I'm Foxy, and here is the now legendary Anton Khomenok, and we're sitting on an even more legendary sofa. Today, we're at Sigma. It's our second day. Anton, let's start by talking about what you do, and then we'll discuss the legendary sofa.
I am the owner of X6 Agency, and we with Diapai, a digital agency, build comprehensive marketing. Besides working on graphical pouring, our main verticals are gaming, crypto, and fully developed business operations. Basically, we deal with management, design, and set up our own outsourcing design team. In short, everything digital. Now, I want in Belgrade, where I've rented an office which will have this sofa, to station a team to develop a Telegram mini app. This is to create tools for traffic processing and additional services. The second company in the media market aims to develop useful services for the Telegram community.
It's really, really cool because we and ProLab Games created a very interesting story too. We make games for casinos, but we also have our own payment processing solutions, TMA. We already have over 2.5 million players. And it's a very interesting experience for a company that was previously more focused on iGaming. Yes.
Yes, but now
Also, well, in general, I've been in
Telegram. Yeah, like before Telegram came to me even before iGaming. In general, 9 years in Telegram. Telegram came even before, who was it? The arbitration, setting up various projects inside. And well, naturally, when TMAs appeared there, I realized we needed to make them. That's it.
But will you be making games in TMAs, or are you focusing on services?
Listen, services, partially maybe games, but it's not in the format where we want, the audience to be specifically deeply engaged in the game. It's more likely to channel the significant traffic further along for various attractive offers and opportunities. So the game is not simply for the sake of the game. That's how I can put it in a straightforward manner.
Well, it's a funnel.
Starting point of action, because we also tested this hypothesis at some point.
Can we onboard into crypto and auditorium 2A through TMA? Well, actually, I think everyone tested that, not coin, pause, and everyone, and Bloom, they all did it. And it's a cool story. I think we'll find some very interesting points for collaboration and intersection with you.
I'm also part of the Stars Cash family. It's a crypto cloud mining. We've been invested in by Tone Ventures, so the project is currently riding quite a hype. A very good audience, professionally capable, developing this March now.
So cool. Damn, such an incredible range. How do you manage it all?
I just keep myself constantly busy with work around the clock. Don't sleep, don't eat. No, listen, I do sleep, and yes, I eat, but I guess I don't get to enjoy as much leisure time as I would like to somewhere in my schedule. I spend more quality time engaging with colleagues, spending time with the cops, socializing and networking.
So let's have a moment to talk more in depth about entertainment options here as well, because as you may know, Sigma is primarily a work-focused conference. But besides the main conference, of course, there are side events, smaller gatherings that may be more informal or social.
And
Yesterday, there was quite a big side event, a party where Anton went. It wasn't just any normal gathering, though. But eventually, he not only went there, he participated quite actively and successfully. He won an auction for a very unique, artistic sofa, painted, decorated, meticulously painted by Lampas. It's such a statement piece, really distinctive and impressive.
yes, we are sitting on it.
Yes, and we're sitting on it right now. And now, attention, the question, why do you need this sofa?
Listen, initially, I just ended up at the event with the guys. I thought I'd just meet people, hang out and chat. I knew there'd be an auction. He was curious to see how they'd participate, what kind of lottery they'd have. And in the end, I see the first lot sold, the second, third, fourth. And I recently rented an office for our team. We're just moving in March 3rd, I think. I see this sofa.
I really understand at this very moment that it fits absolutely, without any question, perfectly in my office space. I mean, we were just definitely missing this specific sofa.
And I'm sitting here thinking, damn, should I go for it too? The starting price was $5,000. I'm thinking, damn, well, 10. I immediately thought, I'll take it now. If I think no one bids for 10, I'm 100% thinking I wanted to take it now. In the end, I hear someone across shouting at me, "Who is this? Who is this Anton?"
Seriously? Yes.
So we start bargaining. In the end, I'm already thinking it's not about the couch. Yes, it's not about the couch. It's about the principle now, right? And in the end, I named the final $17,000. So the countdown began. 1, 2, 3. Everyone congratulated. I imagine you.
Hands must have been shaking. Yeah.
This is probably my first unusual purchase at an auction that happened spontaneously. At first I had this thought, wondering if I bought it for nothing, but then I thought, no, it's cool, it's really great. So this couch is now here at Sigma, and it is painted with Lampas. I won it at the auction, so our arbitration conference was there, and so many people were here, and so many have already learned about it. And I realized that the value of this couch is much more than $17,000. Because I know this couch originally costs, I think, $9,000. It's made of genuine leather. It has oak, American oak. So it's, well, amazing. And imagine the guys will arrange delivery to Serbia for me. So I took it for 17 at the auction, and basically everything else is already at the auction.
Yes, but among other things, it's at least a stripe. So I'll tell you, it's a super statement investment that, damn, how could you not know about this? Not know about Pakras? Because Pakras has done a lot of interesting collaborations, including crypto. I think this is a really significant story. Besides, now we have a meme. Anton, can we sit on your couch? Are you sure this is a producer?
Yes, exactly. Friends, if anyone wants to join us and attend an interview, we'll be conducting them on the couch.
Yes, but it will be strictly within cultural boundaries. This is an incredible statement of investment. It's a very cool thing because painting is actually a big legend, a legend not only in the CIS, but also abroad. And he doesn't often do any interesting collaborations. Of course, look, you're at Sign. This is an iGambling conference. We're at the 0x processing booth. As you understand, 0x is crypto. And we're sitting on a couch painted with red stripes, which Anton won at an auction. I just think this is the most legendary event.
At the last auction before New Year, they had a sale for a small couch. It was not made of genuine leather and was probably about 1 meter long and ended up going for an impressive amount of $60,000. Even more interestingly, it was also painted.
Well, you're just a super lucky man, I'll tell you this.
I understand deeply that even in this very moment, I'm not even considering the possibility of selling it at all. However, I am absolutely sure that if people begin messaging me about it now, the conversation undoubtedly won't be for any amount less than 100 for sure, without any hesitation.
Release an NFT for it, make it an RWA asset, and also put it up for auction for a bit more.
Hey, could you tell me how to do that? Because it's complicated.
Of course, I'll tell you how to do it because it's a great story, but it truly is a piece of art, like a work of art, and it's very cool.
Sure.
You know, let's talk about Sigma because it seems like 1 billion payments arrived here. Crypto payments have arrived. What's going on? What are your impressions of Sigma this year? I know last year's was significant and important for you. How about this one?
Listen, receipts, they are at any conference. There are a lot of them now. Sigma, yes, last time was significant for me, and as you see, this is no less significant.
It's legendary now.
My first conference was exactly Sigma a year ago.
At this particular conference, I must express that for some reason the organization on the platinum ticket side has left me somewhat underwhelmed. I attended a dinner once and unfortunately it did not particularly impress me. Additionally, here in the VIP lounge, the snacks provided are quite minimal, which prompts me to believe that there is definitely room for improvement in terms of service. However, from the perspective of the community, the conference remains one of the most valuable, top-notch, and profitable events in our industry. I strongly recommend everyone to come, attend, explore, and engage with others here, as it truly provides a premier experience.
I met with numerous partners, Got acquainted with many promising individuals who are emerging talents, with whom we have already formed firm and promising partnerships. Yes, already. So, upcoming partnership. Cool. In general, that is to say, well, I genuinely enjoy it. Sigma in Dubai is fundamentally, purely about significant business connections, like that.
Fingers crossed.
Listen.
Amazing, amazing. It's great when companies lose their level. Did you find anything interesting this year that really surprised you?
Couch.
Okay, except for the couch?
Listen, what surprised me? Well, actually, the stand surprised me this year because even here with the guys we are sitting.
A two-story stand. We simply enjoy it, even just walking by, because it's truly incredibly cool. It's the only two-story stand at the exhibition.
It's really exciting to see how these fun and beautiful stands captivate the atmosphere. What amazes me even more is the plethora of events springing up around the conference, just an overwhelming number, really. For instance, today alone, there's at least Off-Style taking place, Melbit's Lively Party, Friedman's Villa Gathering, some other event I can't recall, and a dinner from Sigma. It's interesting because in the past, you used to have a clearer sense of where you were going and what was happening. Like a year ago, for example, I was there. Well, maybe I wasn't particularly aware of everything. Now I know everything. So now I want to go here and there and I have to choose. And I think, damn, both here and there are interesting. In principle, even discussing yesterday, I could have not ended up at this dinner and not taken the couch because I was planning to go to Yalta too. Then there was also an event with the guys. And I was choosing too. Well, you see, I chose and came to the couch. Well, it's kind of a...
Truly legendary story, right? Yes.
Definitely, 100%. This couch, I understand it embodies the spirit of the Achilles niche, the essence of the conference. Plus, the design is awesome. I really liked it. The colors, which are orange with white on black, I'm absolutely thrilled with them. Now, Pakras is about to arrive. We want to record something too. I'm shooting a vlog to discuss this topic, talk it over. It's also interesting to hear his opinion. Yesterday, we stood with him talking for a long time as well. He actively participates in all the activities in the TON community, which I also really liked. Cool. So, well, he's just our kind of Telegram guy. But then...
So are you rooting for TON?
Yes, listen, it's not that I'm rooting for it. I just like what they're doing. It's cool. Yeah, like recent news about them wanting to monopolize this story that everything is only on TON. Yeah, many didn't support it. Well, damn, it's business. Everyone kind of develops their own. Everyone does their own thing. Well, and we have a service. It's also completely on TON. I want to tell you so that money is deposited in a second. Money is withdrawn in a second. Minimal commission. Yeah, like we're comparing it to USDT on Tether. There's practically no commission here. Convenience all within Telegram. So, well, I like it. The only thing I don't like is that I bought it before the couch like this. It was a spontaneous purchase too. Those Telegram gifts came out in NFT. I bought these pepper shakers back and forth in short for $10,000. And at the moment they have dropped by about 70%.
But I'm talking with the guys, with the youth there, and they say that it should rise at some point.
For Telegram, it is very important that what they do hypes up, i.e. it needs a long-term setup.
The main thing is that no new items come out and overshadow the ones you have.
They come out, they hype, they also have value, but the ones I have are the very first. There are very few of them, those frogs, about 2,000, I think, something like that. I have 3 of them. There is a separate community for these frog owners. I know a guy, he's 15 years old, he invested a good amount of money into these digital frogs, spending, I think, around $200,000 in total. He even bought a specific frog from Roxman, which cost him about $60,000 or $70,000, showing his serious interest and commitment to this unique investment.
I wonder how that person feels now.
I wrote to him yesterday and I said, how are you? He said, no, 100% having a blast. He said, we don't have weak hands, says we hold on to the end. Imagine 15 years old,
Just not a flipper, it's super cool.
Listen.
Yes, of course, it's really quite unusual to talk about crypto at something like a gambling competition or conference. To tell you honestly, I'm genuinely so moved, really, to tell you the complete truth from my heart. And thank you so much for agreeing so easily, because I've encountered a significant amount of hesitation here. People being very close-minded and unwilling to consider new perspectives.
audience. No, I'm always up for learning, and I'm very grateful to everyone. Look, it's closed again. Everyone is busy with something different. Yes, probably. We are engaged in completely legitimate marketing activities, so I'm always ready to chat, to share. I'm interested myself in participating, and that's really cool. Thank you for inviting me. We discussed. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Stay tuned.
One with an awesome collaboration.
Agreed with the sofa.
I'll fly to Serbia for this.
Bye bye.